Hey everybody, it's Red and welcome back to more Pokemon Yellow. Last time, we took care of Erica and obtained the Rainbow Badge. It's a Rainbow Badge, right? I don't remember the name. That's how forgettable Erica is. And we also took care of Rocket's hideout, obtaining in the process the Sylph Scope, a key item that will allow us to see the ghost Pokemon in Lavender Tower. This time, we're not gonna go to Lavender Tower just yet. Before we do that, there are a couple of things that I want to talk about. The first one is only, important to the whole series. The bag right there in the corner. Yeah, that has been with the same items for like 2 episodes for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a little tab which I'm gonna call the Essentials. And the Essentials are just, items that we'll always have on us, like Pokeballs, which Pokeballs and how many. Same for potions, repels, and items that cure statuses, such as Revive, Ice Heals, Antidotes, Paralyze Heals, Awakenings, and whatever else we might have. That is just to keep the bag section of the layout a little bit less crowded and, more dynamic. It will, of course, make editing a lot more difficult on me because, it's a lot easier to just leave those things there and just let it be, call it a day. But no, I put that there so that we'd have information on what I'm carrying. And if you can only see 10 items, I couldn't make it all 20 because it would be, too crowded. If we can only see 10 items and those 10 items are always the same, then what's the point of having it there? So because of that, once or twice per episode, probably just once in the beginning, I'm gonna flash up the Essentials. That's what they look like, just so we have, a little bit more space on the bag section on the corner. Also, something else that, I need to address. I knew that it existed, but I kinda got my type interactions mixed up a little bit because I forgot that grass resists ground. So, throughout the entirety of the last episode, I said that Erica's Pokemon are weak to ground. They are not. Grass resists ground, but poison is weak to ground. Times 2 multiplied by half, that's 1. So grass poison Pokemon take normal damage from ground type moves like Alan's Dig. This isn't the time to use that, I know. But the game was displaying it as it's super effective. What's up with that? Well, there's actually a little bit of an oversight in Generation 1 with dual type Pokemon, where sometimes, not every single time, but sometimes, the game will forget that dual type Pokemon have a second type that either resists or is weak to a certain other type of move. This is the case with Grass Poison. The game forgets for, just the message, not the damage calculation. Just for the message, the game forgets that Grass type Pokemon resist ground. So the game still displays the message it's super effective, even though it deals normal damage on Grass Poison Pokemon. That's just a little oversight. Once again, it doesn't affect the actual damage. You are dealing the same amount of damage as you would be otherwise. It's just the message that pops up that, gives you the wrong information. So, there we go. Just watch out for that. The sidebars will always be correct. I did catch a little mistake where I didn't put the immunity to electric on the ground types. But yeah, now it's fixed. I fixed it. So, remember this, sidebars, they're always correct. They will never be wrong, unless they're wrong, in which case, I'm gonna fix it. But the game messages, they might be a little wonky when it comes to dual-type Pokemon. And what are we doing in the Game Corner Prize Corner? Well, the Game Corner Prize Corner. As you will... Old man? Move! Thank you. As you will see right here, I have actually managed to grind for 9,999 Pokecoins. How did I do that? Well, I'm gonna explain it in just a little bit. First of all, I wanna get Vulpix. As I said, Vulpix is not available in Pokemon Yellow. You can only get it in Pokemon Blue. But you can get it through the Game Corner on Pokemon Yellow. So, this is what I'm gonna do, just for the sake of the Pokedex. So, your name is gonna be Pex. For Pokedex. No more room for Pokemon, and Pex was sent to the PC, yes. And I also want to get... Scyther or Piercer, Scyther or Piercer, Scyther or Piercer, Scyther or Piercer, Scyther or Piercer. I'm gonna go for Scyther. There we go. Both Scyther and Pinsir, they are available in Pokemon Yellow. You can catch them in the next city that we're gonna be visiting, actually. I mean, the next new city. We're gonna go back to Lavender. So, you know, you can get that there, you don't have to grind up the coins. But I want to do it because it's easier to get it this way. I mean, it's more guaranteed. Because Scyther is a Pokemon that is really hard to catch. So I'm gonna name you Catch Me Outside. How about that? And there we go. So I wanted to get those two Pokemon instead of Porygon, simply because of the way the game corner works. How did I grind up all those coins, you may ask? Well, I just played the slots. That's what I did. I played the slots. I didn't spend a single Pokédollar. What I did was, first of all, I stood right in front of a machine. People say that there's this machine right here that is out of order. People say that the one below that is a lucky machine. Is there any code to prove that, to support that? No, there isn't. People just believe that this is a lucky machine. People who did research, they actually think that every now and then, the game will shuffle around which machine is the lucky one. Probably every time you boot up the game. But yeah, you can just pick one machine. It won't really matter if you pick the lucky machine or not, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna keep trying and trying and trying. The way these slots work is that depending on how much you bet, times 1, times 2, or times 3, those numbers in the corner will add up to where you can win something. So if you choose to bet times 1, you can only win in the center row. You can only match numbers in the center row. If you bet times 2, which is 2 coins, you can line up the upper row, the center row, or the lower row. You will win with either one of those matchups. And if you bet 3 coins, then you can even win in diagonals. You want to make sure that you always bet times 3. This will increase your chances to the maximum that it can be. So let's do it. Let's bet. The slots start rolling. After you bet, the game has already decided whether you're gonna win or lose. There's nothing you can do about it. The game has already decided, so just mash the A button. I lost. It's that simple. You can't time this. Last episode I said that maybe speedrunners have this down to the millisecond. There's no way of doing that. The game decides if you're gonna win or lose the moment you bet. And once again, I lost. So what I did to gather up all of these coins was hard grinding. It took me 3 hours with Dodrio mode, just going like this. Over and over and over, there we go, I won some coins, and I just kept going like this. This is literally all that I did for 3 hours. Now, of course, I wasn't just doing this, I was actually watching a live stream because, you know, gotta be somehow entertained. And I just kept going over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until I managed to grind up 9,999 coins. Now, this is kind of hard, but there are a couple things that may happen. First of all, let's see, 2, 3, the machine might get hot. As you can see, I'm getting jackpots all the time right here. That must be what, 7 in a row right now? So just keep going like this and you will keep winning money over and over and over again. Sometimes the machine will get hot. What determines that? I don't know, it's random. That's the thing, it's always random. The slots are luck, nothing else. So if the machine gets hot, just keep going, betting the same amount over and over and over again. You will get the lowest amounts possible, which is 8 and 15, over and over and over, but of course they add up. As you can see, I'm already up to 2,600 coins. And going. So the machine will keep going like this for a while. You will know it stops when you lose 5 times in a row. I've noticed that, you know, 5 times is a good enough indicative that you're not gonna win anymore. So just keep going like this and then you're gonna rack up a lot of money. Also, there is a chance that you will get the big jackpots of 777 or bar bar bar. Bar 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 will give you 100 coins and 777 will give you 300 coins. But then, what do you do if you lose? Well, you saved the game before. So just reset. That's all you do. With the 280 coins that you get for free, it's really easy to not run out of coins and never have to buy them ever. So just make sure that you save the game before you start betting and then just start grinding. If you lose more than 100 coins, I recommend resetting because then you will only get a profit if you get 777, which is really rare. But yeah, as you can see, I'm almost up to 3,000 Pokecoins, even though I just spent some. And what I recommend you do is that you don't get Porygon right away, even if you do save up 9,999 Pokecoins or Casino Coins. Because if you do that, you're gonna end up with 0 coins. 9,999 is the maximum amount. Yeah, as you can see here, the machine's not hot anymore. So that's where that's where I would stop playing. And of course, save the game, and then start playing again. That's what I did. If you get Porygon right away, you're gonna end up with 0 coins, and you're gonna have to buy some. If you don't mind spending money, sure, that's one thing that you can do, but I still recommend buying the cheaper prizes first that you want, be that TMs or Pokemon, like in my case for the Pokedex, or you just really want some Pokemon. Buy everything that you want before you get Porygon. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. Between episodes, one more time, I'm gonna grind up all of the Pokecoins again. I'm gonna get myself also Pinsir, because that is another Pokemon that is kinda hard to catch, so I'd rather have it from the game corner. And then I'm gonna grind up another 9,999 coins so I can get myself Porygon. When I do that, of course, I'm gonna let you know. But just so you know, I'm not gonna do it on screen. I'm just gonna off-screen it because, you know, it's too tedious. It took me 3 hours to gather up that many coins. So, yeah, I'm just gonna boot up GT Live again and watch and have fun and just grind up and just gamble because I don't have a problem. And here we are back in Lavender. So what are we gonna do in Lavender? Well, last time we got the Silph Scope, so now we can take on the Pokemon Tower. We can actually finish it. But before we do that, I just want to take a quick stroll around the place. First of all, I want to come into this house right here. That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphaned Pokemon. Oh, what an awesome guy. Here's a Psyduck. Haven't seen Psyduck quite yet, so yeah. And a Nidorino. Oh, they're both orphaned. Welcome on a monthly grand prize drawing. What's this? The application form is gone. It's been clipped out. Ah! That's probably a reference to some magazine contest. So yeah, this is Mr. Fuji's house, but Mr. Fuji is nowhere to be seen. This town is known as the gravesite of Pokemon. Memorial services are held in Pokemon Tower. Yeah, we already know that this place is a cemetery, so... Ghosts appeared in Pokemon Tower. I think they're the spirits of Pokemon that the Rockets killed. Oh my gosh! Team Rocket kills Pokemon? Oh, I thought they just stole them. Which is just... Nah, yeah, I wouldn't say it's just as bad, but it's also bad. I hate those horrible Rockets. That poor Cubone's mother. Oh my gosh, Cubone's mother was killed trying to escape from Team... Oh my... Oh, that is so sad. So yeah, there are some legends about Lavender Town. The first one being, of course, about the song. Some of you might have heard that Lavender theme has some kind of subliminal message that caused people in Japan, children especially, to kill themselves. And, well, that's just a rumor. First of all, that's a rumor. People say that because of that they patched up the song to, you know, not do that anymore. Because that's kind of a bad thing. They patched the song in the first generation between game releases so that the song would, you know, lose that. But there is literally no difference between the Lavender theme in the first releases of the games and the next releases. So, yeah. But that's just something about the theme. I think that it's creepy, so people just want to make it more creepy by saying, hey, it made people want to kill themselves. Ooh. Ah, there's Shadow. Haha, so awesome. Let's Ice Beam. Critical. That was such overkill. Oh, it wasn't? It actually survived? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Right, Ghastly. Lots of special. Forgot about that. Okay, oh, level 33. Awesome. Ah, Tattle, so powerful. And Tattle is, of course, not gonna learn any new moves through level up, so... I actually want to have Alan up front. And yes, as you can see, I deposited Spark for a very special reason, which some of you might already be guessing. Oh, there's another trainer. And some random encounters. Haha, now that we have the Silph Scope, we can actually see the random Pokemon in here. So before we move on any further, let's talk about them. Who are these guys? Ghastly! Now, have you ever wondered what would happen if you took away its same type attack bonus and gave it Hypnosis and Dream Eater? Yeah, Ghastly is what would happen. It has insane special, comparable to Abra's, and its speed is also ridiculous, but HP, attack, and defense are just poor, bad, Rattata level bad, actually worse than Rattata. But does Ghastly need any of that? Just like Abra? No. You can use it really well. And of course, unlike Abra, it actually learns some moves, well, after level 27. Ghastly will come with Lick, Confuse Ray, and Nightshade. Lick is a ghost type move that is extremely weak but may paralyze. Confuse Ray has 100% accuracy, so it will always confuse your target. It is an amazing move. Ninetales puts this to good use, and so does Ghastly. It is so good. Confuse Ray should always be on your final moveset, at least for Generation 1. Nightshade is an interesting move because it will deal damage equal to your level. So if you're level 1, Nightshade will always deal 1 HP of damage. If you're level 27, Nightshade will always deal 27 HP of damage. If you're level 100, Nightshade will always deal 100 damage. It is Ghost type, and Ghastly is also Ghost type. However, Nightshade does not benefit from same type attack bonus because it has fixed damage, just like Dragon Rage or Sonic Boom. Not to mention, Ghost is a physical type in Generation 1, so even if there were good Ghost type moves in Ghastly's hand, it wouldn't use them because they're physical. Ghastly is not a physical Pokemon at all, so look at its Ghost typing as defensive. Ghost gives you immunity to both normal and fighting, and Ghastly being the only Ghost type Pokemon in the entirety of Generation 1 makes it the only Pokemon that is immune to both fighting and normal at the same time. And because most moves are normal, Ghastly is just really amazing. It doesn't tank, but if it can't be hit by some stuff, then, well, there are some normal type moves that will still hit Ghastly though, some stuff that just was coded weirdly, where even though it's normal type, it will still hit Ghost type, so, you know, look at the Bulbapedia description of the move before you think, oh, I'm totally gonna be immune to that. And its poison typing doesn't do anything because the only poison type move it can learn is Toxic. I mean, this does mean that it can't be poisoned, but, you know, its typing is not offensive at all, and that is just awkward. However, the typing is so good for Generation 1 especially, that just doesn't matter that it's awkward offensively. You can use the types as a defense and the stats as offense. It's rare to see a Pokemon like this, and Ghastly does that. At level 27 it will learn Hypnosis, but it evolves at level 25 into Haunter, where it just becomes a more powerful version of itself. Just like Ghastly is comparable to Abra, Haunter is comparable to Kadabra. It will take a couple more levels to learn the moves Hypnosis and Dream Eater, but it will learn them eventually. I mean, you're still gonna keep raising that Pokemon, right? So might as well teach it when the time comes. And Haunter is the final Pokemon in the entire Kanto Pokédex that evolves via trade into Gengar, the Shadow Pokemon. Now, Gengar is an interesting Pokemon because if you look at its design, it kinda looks like, well, it's a rounded Pokemon with ears and 4 limbs and the face on its roundness. Kinda like Clefable, right? Yeah, there are some theories that Gengar is Clefable's shadow. I don't know exactly how that works because it is Haunter's evolution, so there's some kind of awkwardness in there. But still, people say that, and it became kind of a thing in the fan art community, which is really cool. I like that a lot, but it's just the logistics of it aren't exactly, you know, perfect. It's just a theory. Again. And as you can see by the picture, Gengar is the Dream Eater Pokemon. Yes, Gengar is, well, I would say the second best user of Hypnosis Dream Eater, the first one still being Hypno, because it gets same type attack bonus. But Gengar is powerful and versatile enough to where I would say it can outclass Hypno. It won't be as powerful an attacker, but it does outclass it in the sense that it's more versatile. Being Ghost Poison, it's immune to poison, well, not, you know, poison damage, it's immune to the status poison. It's immune to normal type damage, it is immune to fighting type damage. So I would say that that more than covers for the lack of same type attack bonus from psychic moves. And when it comes to TMs, from Ghastly all the way to Gengar, it has access to Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Psychic. So Gengar definitely has good coverage. Not the best coverage out there, but it gets the job done really well. And with its beastly special stat, I mean, Gengar is a really good Pokemon. Don't look at it as a Ghost Poison attacker. Look at it as a special attacker that will learn some moves, including Confuse Ray and Nightshade, which is really good. Remember, Ghost and Poison are both physical types until Generation 4. So Gengar didn't become a good Ghost type attacker until Generation 4. But it's still a really good Pokemon because of its typing and its stats. It's just really worth it. Seriously consider this guy if you're looking for a strong special attacker. We had the praise. Now let's talk about something that is not as good. A Cubone. Yeah. Cubone is just a really sad Pokemon overall. It is pure ground type, so that is at least interesting because of the immunity to electric, so you might consider it just for that. However, Cubone and its evolution at level 28 Marowak are outclassed. They are straight up outclassed, the Porygon problem. Are they bad? No, but there is a better ground type that does more stuff than Marowak. Marowak does learn ground type moves naturally, which is something that Sandslash doesn't, but if you're willing to spend the TM for Earthquake on your Sandslash, then it will be a better Pokemon than Marowak, straight up. Bone Club may cause flinching, but Marowak isn't very fast. Boomerang will hit twice with 50 power, Earthquake hits once with 100 power, and Boomerang has less accuracy. So, you see where I'm getting at? Everything that makes Marowak special is outclassed. It doesn't learn a lot of interesting special moves, but unfortunately it doesn't have the stat to back them up. Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Ice Beam, Blizzard, Fire Blast, but it just doesn't have the special. You don't have the vote. So, everything that Marowak does, Sandslash can do better. Unless you don't want to spend TMs, in which case I can see why you would want to pick Marowak. But unless you are hogging TMs, I really don't see why you would choose Marowak over Sandslash. Sandslash is just the better option. There's not a whole lot that I can say about that. Mostly because of stats, because the moves Sandslash learns aren't that much better than Marowak's. Actually, Marowak learns a lot of great moves. But when it comes to being a ground type, I would say that Sandslash is just better because it's faster, it is tankier, it has more attack. It's just a better Pokemon overall. But once again, if you don't want to spend the TMs, Marowak is there for you. It is not an awful Pokemon, but it is outclassed. The Porygon problem. Begone, intruders! What's this? A wild battle, but I have a repel up! Ah, it's a ghost? But wait! The Silphscope unveiled the ghost's identity, yes! This is the reason why you need the Silphscope in order to progress with the game. If you don't, you can see the wild Marowak. Of course, you can run away, but you will not be able to progress through the tower. However, yep, you guessed it, there's a glitch. If you bring here a Poké Doll, which of course you can buy in the Celadon department store, the battle ends. It's that simple. You don't even need the Silphscope to do this. So, if you can buy a Poké Doll at the Celadon department store, which is like 1000 Poké Dolls, so of course you can, you don't actually have to go through Rocket's hideout. Yes, that is actually a sequence break that speedrunners do use, because of course, that is very useful. You don't have to go through an entire dungeon. You can just come up here and, you know, be done with it. But of course, I want to fight Marowak fair and square. So here we go. Begone, intruders! Remember that kid that said that Cubone was an orphan Pokemon because Team Rocket killed his mother? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mother. Cubone's evolution, Marowak. Yes, that's the reason why we can find Cubone in the Pokemon Tower. I mean, Cubone as a whole is just a very tragic Pokemon because it literally is the orphaned Pokemon. So yeah, we have to fight her. Now, here's something that is really interesting. It doesn't matter which type of ball it is. Marowak will always dodge it, so don't even try to catch it. This Pokemon can't be caught. And yes, of course, you're gonna waste a turn. Yeah, I wanna switch. Come on, Tato. I've actually had people waste a Master Ball on this guy. So yeah, don't try to catch it because it's just not possible. The game is coded so that it's actually impossible to catch Marowak. But hey, it's still a Marowak, still a ground type, weak to ice. So one ice beam from Tattle, done, easy. We gain some experience, there we go. The ghost was the restless soul of Cubone's mother. That mother's soul was calmed. Because we killed it? What? It departed to the afterlife. Yeah, there we go. So that's Marowak right there. However, this is not the end of the dungeon. If we keep going up... Stop right there, twerp! Grandpa here wanted to complain, so we're setting him straight. So render yourself invisible or prepare to fight. What? That's not what they say. And Rocket wants to fight again. This time they're gonna open up with Meowth, level 27, Growl, Bite, Scratch, and Payday. Still just good old Meowth. At level 33, Alan learned Slash, so I'm just gonna use this. Should take it out in one hit. Yeah, oh, critical hit. Yeah, of course it's a critical. Slash is a high critical chance move, so, you know, when used by a fast Pokemon, it's pretty much guaranteed to crit. Next up, they're gonna send out Arbok. Level 27, Bite, Leer, Poison, Sting, and Glare. I'm just gonna dig. It's a poison type, so it's weak to ground. There we go, one hit kill. Easy peasy. Oh, that was definitely a useless crit. Some more experience. Oh, level 35, awesome. And next up, they're gonna send out a Weezing. Yes, both their Pokemon that they want to evolve evolved. Weezing somehow evolved at level 27? What? With Tackle, Smog, and Sludge. Sludge can be kinda dangerous, it is a powerful poison type move. But we still have Dig. Weezing is a wall, so I might not... Oh, nope, critical hit. I'm not actually gonna count that as useless because Weezing is a really powerful physical wall. So, yeah. There we go, got a critical hit. Oh wow, I actually won this battle with just critical hits. Go Alan. Jeez. And we defeated Rocket. You will regret this. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Yes, you are. And if we keep just going up, we're actually gonna meet up with... Oh, that guy. Oh, seems like our repel wore off. Okay, I might as well catch these guys, so I'm just gonna catch a couple Pokemon real quick and I'll be right back. Aha, Cubone. Hello, you. Yes, I want to catch a Cubone. Am I gonna use it on my team? Chim? What the heck was that, Chim? Oh no, it's burned. Oh no, I need to catch it. Oh no. Okay, it's not dealing a lot of damage, but I'm still gonna Great Ball this guy because I don't want to risk it. Took a while to find it. There we go, caught it. Cubone was caught. Let's give it a nickname just for the fun of it. Cubone. So what name should I give an orphan Pokemon, or the lonely Pokemon who wears the skull of its deceased mother? It cries, echo inside the skull and come out as a sad melody. Poor Cubone. I swear, Cubone's one of those Pokemon that just gets the shaft. So I'm gonna name you. How do I fit every superhero ever in here? I guess that works. Aish! Yeah, there we go. So, every superhero ever is not the newest member of our team. But then why do I want to catch a Cubone? Well, first of all, the Pokédex. I want to complete the Pokédex. But there is another reason that we'll find out later on. You can also catch Haunter in here, but we have a pretty high level Ghastly. I think it will just be easier to level that up. And now, let's talk to Mr. Fuji. Hey, you came to save me. Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. Oh, did you now? I came to call the sum of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon house at the foot of this tower. Oh, and we got warped. Why did you warp me? How did you warp? I can't leave! I can't leave! Oh my gosh, please let me leave! No, that's just a little glitch that you can't leave once you get teleported. Yellow, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokémon. I think this may help your quest. You must make room for this. Oh, right. My bag's full. Let's just throw away the Pokédoll. No, not use. I want you to throw away, toss. There. Yeah, I just bought it to show off the little thing with Cubone's mother. Yellow, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokémon. I think this may help with your quest and receive the Pokéflute. Yeah. Upon hearing Pokéflute, sleeping Pokémon will spring awake. It works on all sleeping Pokémon. Huh. Have we seen sleeping... Excuse me, Pikachu. Have we seen sleeping Pokémon anywhere? We may have to look at this next time. So, next episode, we're gonna take a look at what we can do with the Pokéflute. Thank you guys for watching this one, and I'll meet you on the next one. Goodbye. So, Pikachu, tell me, how do you like the Pokemon Tower? Oh, you hate it? Okay, that's fine. Maybe if you were a Raichu, you'd be more powerful, and you wouldn't be so scared.